What up? What up? What up? What it do, people? A lot of people might get upset with him, but I still salute the brother because he's a Chicago icon, and I actually know the shit he went through to get to be that billionaire. We gonna talk about a lot of this. Let's go. What up, Bonnie? Appreciate you tapping in. Thanks. Whoa, people, what it do, what it do, what it do. Yak, Chicago's finest. Let's get it started, man. Bonnie Keeley, thank you, man. Thank you, appreciate you tapping in with me, man. I really do. I always like to see new faces. I always appreciate it, and I never take it for granted. So thank you. All right, now, y'all see Yeezy is in the news again, stirring the pot. And a lot of people, man, Alpha Mill, what up? And a lot of people, man, taking it like Kanye bogus. A lot of black people like, man, he out of order. They can't deal with him, this, that, and the third. Let me explain something to the people real quick. Have y'all ever heard the terminology, any publicity is good publicity? That is the strategic formula that Kanye has mastered. He's making himself stay relevant without spending a dime. So people need to understand that. You know what I mean? People need to really understand that. Now he do some off the rail shit where it make you kind of suspect about him, but you have to really understand the strategic moves that brother make. Remember, he's a billionaire, not mill. He's a billionaire. The only part of him wearing that T-shirt that said "White Lives Matter" was him standing next to Candace Owens. That's the only part that bothered me about the whole situation, to be 1,000% honest. Hit my blunt, sorry about that. Because Candace Owens is she's a black man basher. I don't think she like black men, and she black as a motherfucker. So, you know what I mean? That was the only part about that bothered me. All lives matter to me. Exactly, Bonnie. So I don't have a problem with him wearing the shirt saying "White Lives Matter," because all lives matter to me. Because we can't push the message of when we say Black Lives Matter, and then everybody say, black people say, man, we're not saying white lives don't matter. So when somebody wear it, you shouldn't have a problem with it. Rain, what up? Appreciate it, babe, appreciate it. So when somebody wear a White Lives Matter t-shirt, it shouldn't be a problem. That's how I look at it, because we always stress we're not saying white lives don't matter when we scream Black Lives Matter. You understand what I mean? So, man, the only part about that entire situation I did not appreciate or I had a problem with was him standing and doing it. He doing it with Candace Owens. I think she's an anti-black male chauvinist ass woman. My personal opinion, I don't like her outlook on a lot of things. So that part, him being next to her with it, yeah, had like a bitter taste in my mouth more than him wearing the t-shirt itself. But people have to understand, he strategically keeps himself in the news without spending his own money. And then he's going to drop some music, because any publicity is good publicity. And then you see he just left Gap. Now he finna start his own clothing line. Bam, he finna hit that. He's setting this up, man. He's setting his own publicity up, his own line of being all in the news, and then he gonna throw his promotion out there and barely have to spend a fucking dime. I think it was a subliminal message. How so? How so? Explain that one to me. I like to hear that. I really like to hear that. I would like to hear your take on it. He thinks ahead of the flock. Facts. That is a fact. I just told my brother the other night. My brother reminded me of Kanye West so much on a lot of levels. And it was crazy. I had talked to, I was talking to my wife and I said, man, because I watched the ABC interview with Kanye West. I can't remember the lady name. He's sitting down. She interviewed him. I can't call it. He's sneaky. That he is. He's sneaky. But it's a method to his madness. I really believe that. It's a method to his madness. It's kind of this why he's eccentric. And he reminds me of my brother so damn much. And people always got the wrong perception of my brother because he would do shit off the rail. The same objective that I had was his objective, but I did it more in your face, normality, normal, what you're used to seeing, Bocop, elbow my way through. And my brother just did it because he was a little eccentric, but the goal was the exact same. I just did it in a different way, and people looked at it differently. You understand? I know that exactly. But people just look at what they see on the surface. That's not always the goal, what you're seeing right there. It's an end game to a lot of stuff. And people miss the entire message. You can't have tunnel vision when it comes to the black and white issues. That's a lot of black people's fucking problems. And I say it all the time. It's like, man, we can't always. This is my perspective. It's no right or wrong, or if I'm right or wrong, but I feel as though black people are more racist than a lot of races. Seriously, because we don't give a lot of white people a chance because we try to label every white person the same as it used to be. And that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that, man, it's coming from a hood dude. But, man, I traveled. I started traveling so young, and I changed the dynamics of all the people I was around, and I changed the level of people I dealt with. So I got to meet a lot of Caucasian male and females that I love to death to this day. And it's like, man, if I got into a serious situation on a lot of different levels, street / the issue with Kanye is he bite off more than you can chew sometimes. I think he like that though. I think he can actually. I think it looks like it might be more than he can handle. I think he actually invites it. I really do. He reminds me so much of my damn brother. It's scary. And if they would sit down on the producing side, they're geniuses. God, man, salute, quick, Vic, man. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it. He reminds me so much of my brother. They different. They do stuff kind of quirky. So the average hood try to have a certain image about yourself. Don't like it because they wouldn't do it that way, but that don't mean it was a bad way to do it. You understand what I mean? Man, Nate, what it do? The only part about him wearing the White Lives Matter t-shirt to me was him standing next to Candace Owens. That's the only part I didn't like about it. You know what I mean? That's the only part that ruffled my feathers was him doing it with Candace Owens. If he did it himself, that's Kanye. He's keeping himself relevant in the news, in the eyes of the people, without spending a dime, man. It is strategic. And remember, all publicity, any publicity is good publicity when you're in that field. Entertainment, fashion. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it might throw some black people off because black people are always looking for some black and white issues. You know what I mean? sometimes when it's not there, it ain't always there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, and I'm a man. I always tell people, man, I don't have a racist bone in my body, but I'm a proud ass black man. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like, man, I would never make any race of a person outside of color feel any type of way unless they showed me some racist intent. And then I'm like a fucking pit bull. But that's because I'm a proud black man. But I got some of my closest friends are Caucasian, Indians, and Puerto Ricans. And I got blacks as well. But my first three calls, if I'm in a situation, it's not gonna be the brothers. Like real shit. Like real and I'm talking about from street activity to if I get caught in the system to man, bro, I need some help to make this happen to my family. My first three calls, it ain't gonna be no brothers, and that's just real shit. And I'm talking about my circle of people I call friends, and I don't call everybody friends. Like for real, for real. It's like, man, I'm so glad. Wait, I'm so glad that I left Chicago early. That's like Kanye. It's a different mentality. Cause man, Chicago, it was a divided line. It was a invisible divided line there. That's one of the most racist states I've ever been in, and that's my hometown, man. Like it's a divided line there. It's untalked about, but everybody just know. And I was glad I got out of that the same way Yeezy did and traveled to different states. And man, I broke the cycle. And I dealt with a lot of people in different races, and I'm so glad I did because man, I've met some great Caucasian people. I met some great Spanish people, and I met some slimy brothers, some slimy whites, some slimy Spanish, some great blacks. You know what I mean? Everybody, man, it ain't about color, man. It's about how you carry yourself. A lot of time, no matter where you go, man. That's how I always made it. I've been around the fucking world. I've been in rooms with big wigs. That's so-called business minded. You know what I mean? Suit and tie. I'm able to speak with them, and I ain't gotta lose myself. I can still go in the hood, and I ain't gotta lose myself, and I can still, man, do my entertainment without ever losing myself. It's how you carry yourself, man. Sometimes we gotta take a breather, man. People are people, exactly, man. Sometimes we gotta take a breather and just man, let don't force some energy your way. And a lot of us do it a lot of times. You know what I mean? Show your hand when it's time. Exactly. Man, I give the 5 fingers of death. If motherfucker give me a reason to, you know what I mean? I give them the 5 fingers of death if you try to insult, violate, or disrespect me. But I'm not gonna I never come in and meet anybody with a pretense of how it's gonna happen. I'm gonna come in and speak, salute, respect everybody. Now if you don't give that energy back, then you'll see Jack. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's like, man, we can't take everything for what it seems to be on the surface. And Kanye is the perfect example of that. I swear to goodness, he reminds me of my damn brother. That's why I look at him differently, man. I used to have so many people in the hood. We was in the hood selling major weight. And everybody always respected me on a different level. Like, no, Yak, you just different, man. You keep it real. Because I seemed a little rougher around the edges. And my brother was intricate and he was different. But he had the same end game. And I tell everybody, that nigga, he'll violate you quicker than I would. But he looks softer. Perception is not always reality. You understand? Perception is not always reality. Life is a game. Man, bro, say it again. Say it again, man. And it's like, man, I don't take that what Kanye did in no kind of way. Only part of that rubbed me under the collar was him standing there next to Candace Owens. That's like, man, I think she's a anti-black man, black woman. I don't think she like brothers on a lot of levels. You know what I mean? Man, it's some ladies in the room, so I'm gonna keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? I almost said some shit, but man, that's why. But we gotta lighten up a little bit. Kanye is strategically keeping his name relevant, and then he's about to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, Bonnie. Yes, do that, people, do that. He's strategically keeping his brand out there. He just left Gap. He's about to do his own thing. He finna slide that fashion out there, then spend a little money because he already in the news. Bam. Then he trying to break this Adidas contract. And once he break that, he already said, man, he said on the clothes, he said with $20, we're gonna be able to walk out of there with 3 or 4 shirts, 3 or 4 tees and shit. He wanna, you know what I mean? Because he felt some kind of way. How was he born in Atlanta? and raised in Chicago, and no Gap Yeezys in Atlanta or Chicago. I don't subscribe to her way of thinking, but it works. Don't think it's who she really is. I had to see something different. Man, Rick said, what up, what up, what up? I had to see something different. I disagree with you on that one, Rain. And it's not too many comments, man. You are not almost locked and loaded on. I had to send me something showing some different shit about her. I don't like Candace Owens. You know what I mean? She did, man. I go, if you say something out your mouth, you need to mean it. That's how I'm firm on that. Because if I tell your ass something, if I tell you I'm gonna come choke your ass out, you better know to watch walking around that corner, because y'all gonna come somewhere and choke your ass out. You know what I mean? Salute, we just started. Man, Cypher 730, what up? What up? What up? Appreciate y'all stopping in and tapping in with it, bro. Man, but also, if y'all get a chance, watch that one-on-one interview Kanye did with the chick on ABC. He opened up, and if you really listen to what he's trying to do, you would kind of understand some of the method to his madness. You got to remember, he still is a black man playing with big wigs. So sometimes you got to do sometimes you got to be a little different. Man, that man's a billionaire. That shit ain't easy to do. I'm going to say less. Let's go, man. What up, Cypher? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, bro? What we got some hip hop somewhere? What we doing? No. What we got some hip? I see Cypher. What is it? What, we got some hip hop coming somewhere? Cause when I time out of here, I come over there and burn the mics down. That's what I do. I flame shit. Respectfully. Now, what's up? What's going on, man? I ain't mean to get off topic, people, man, but I appreciate everybody coming in, man. For real. A lot of vibe, bro. Man, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. I just do me, man. I ain't over here doing no line. I ain't over here doing no bullshit. This is me 100% authentic. And I live by the quote. You don't have to respect me, but you will not disrespect me. And I mean that, man. I stand behind that because I respect everybody. So I expect that back. You feel me, man? Now, you all good too, baby. I ain't taking away. I don't prejudge or, man. If I felt the way, I ask you what the hell you meant, bro. For real. We good, man. I'm chilling, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in and everything. Yeah, I see, man. I appreciate them coming in and rolling with me, man. Because, I'm a good dude too, bro. For real, man. I'm just, man. I'm not afraid to just talk an uncomfortable conversation either. Shit, we just started. Super facts. That's what it is, man. Keep coming back, rocking with your boy, man. But man, everybody, man, y'all get a chance, go check that one-on-one sit down with Yeezy, man. He tell you about a lot of the shit he went through with marrying the Kardashian chick. You know what I mean? Because, like, man, he had to fight to even have a say about how they dress his little girls. He like, man, my little girls don't need to be no. I don't want them walking around here looking like no little hussies and shit. You know what I'm saying? And as a father, he got the right to say that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, big man. Yes, brother. He got the right to say that. And they felt like they were trying to take that from the brother. So that'll make the brother snap the hell off, especially when you trying to be in your kid's life and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's like, man, you got to keep it. You got to understand sometimes, man, it's not a right or wrong way to fight for something you really believe in. You understand what I'm saying? So I respect them on that tip. And it's like, man, they saying that, no, all our kids go to Sierra Leone or whatever school. He like, nah, my kids gonna go to this school because they need to know their colored side also. You know what I mean? So you gotta respect that. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's some give and take. And he's standing firm on being in his kid's life, and not going to allow them to take that from him. So, man, I respect a lot of the stuff he do, and I understand a lot of the stuff he do also. So, man, I don't take it in. I know his mentality, man. Coming from the south side of Chicago, when we have to scratch and scrape so hard to even get in some of them circles. Man, you get in there, you gotta be on some bully ball, or you gotta be on some different shit to make them stay the fuck away from you. I understand it. I understand his method, man. It's a method to his madness, man. But what's on the surface is not always what's the end game, man. That's just my thing on it today. You know, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Cyber 730, thank you, my brother. Quick respect. You already know what it is, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Bonnie Keeley, thank you, thank you, thank you. My people, Rain, what up, what up, what up? You already know, man. And I'm gonna hit you on the back end and let you know one of them that I really liked on there. Rick Sack, thank you, bro. Man, appreciate. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Just keep rolling with your boy, man. I appreciate it, man. Nate the Great, you already know, man. That's bro right there, man. It is what it is, man. I hope I ain't missing nobody, man. Shit, man, my stream rocking and rolling today. Alpha Bill, whoa, oh. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, people, man. I appreciate it, man. Like, subscribe, and share. It's your boy, Chicago's finest, man. Yeah. Get at me, man. I appreciate it, man. Like, subscribe, and share, folks. I really appreciate y'all coming in and tapping in with your boy. They starting to realize there's some real shit going on over here. They better recognize. They better get with it now. You heard? they better get on now. Man, we got this mob going on over here. When it get nice, when it get right, we gonna tell them motherfuckers to stay where they was at. Thank you, people. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, Chicago's finest. But I tell them they ain't gotta respect it, but they will not disrespect it, man. I'll get at y'all on the next one. Appreciate. We out of here. Thank y'all, folks.